and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Welcome.
Well, I don't know what time.
This is our 35th meeting of the year. It is Thursday, September 4th at approximately 10:05 a.m. And at this time, we have a presentation to do, but we're
She's
going to
on.
start with public comments first.
She's
Your
on.
name and address for the record, and you'll have 3 minutes. Yes.
She's on.
I see.
That's-
Oh, thank you. Morning.
My name is Denise DeFabio. I live in Poland Township. 24 dedicated volunteers worked alongside me at the Canfield Fair to collect 5,005 signatures to put it on the ballot to abolish Ohio's property taxes. Once we abolish Ohio's property taxes, there will be no more charging interest on delinquent taxes, no more foreclosures on homes. 45 years ago, Mahoning County Sheriff Jim Trafficant refused to foreclose on homes on the heels of the steel mills closing. The judge put him in jail for 5 days. Sheriff Trafficant would not give in. So after 5 days, the judge released Sheriff Trafficant from jail and gave the delinquent homeowners more time to resolve their property tax bills. In this age, I have yet to see such a leader in the state of Ohio emerge that will stand for the rights of we the people. Owning property is the bedrock of our liberty. In his inaugural address dated January 20th, 2017, President Trump said, quote, "Today's ceremony, however, has very special meaning because today we are not merely transferring power from one administration to another or from one party to another, but we are transferring power from Washington, D.C. and giving it back to you, the American people." End quote. We the people got the memo, Mr. President, and we're taking back the power. Thank you.
Thank you. And Jim Trafficant was one of a kind. He was the best congressman we ever had.
Hands down.
Next. Thank you.
Go ahead, man.
Yes. Name and address for the record.
My name's Chris Harris. I live in and work in Canfield. And as you may know, thank you for having this meeting. As you may know, Commissioners, Attorney General Dave Yost issued an opinion on county ICE contracts with county jails. And this was, the opinion was last week. According to this article in the Ohio Capitol Journal, the ACLU has filed suit for several of the counties in Ohio. And according to the article, Mahoning County does not have a legal contract with ICE to use the jail because the commissioners are the entity that is required to have the contract, not the sheriff. So I would like to know if you know about this and what is the next step? Because we know that ICE is using our jail. We know that ICE is paying our county to use the jail. And so I'd like to know what is our legal standing within Dave Yost's opinion?
My opinion, and we're working with the prosecutors, we'll amend the contract any way we can.
Okay,
So the sheriff can continue to
Okay.
do what he's doing and provide much needed service to the American people and the people of Mahoning County.
okay.
has to
So
be-
I
it
will
has to be.
keep making sure that that contract is legal, because at this point it is
Absolutely.
illegal, in which case those detainees are being held illegal.
It'll be legal.
Yeah.
We're working with council. We're gonna make it, if it's not legal, we'll make it very legal.
Okay. The other thing I would like to know is how much money is being brought in with this not yet legal contract?
So that would be a question for the sheriff.
Okay, is there a way that I could contact the
Sure,
sheriff?
I'm sure.
Absolutely.
I don't know his
Just
number.
call.
480-5000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. And then also, that money is coming into the county,
Right.
which you guys are in charge of.
Correct.
So where is that money going and what is its line item designation?
That
for
money
how
is
we see it?
utilized to keep the jail constitutional.
Okay,
Because if the jail is not constitutional, then we're in violation.
correct.
And that's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week facility.
Yeah.
There's bad people in and out of there all the time.
I know,
If that
and
jail
there's
is
some-
not run properly,
There's some.
then we're in
people-
violation as commissioners and so is
Exactly.
the sheriff.
Exactly.
Because I spent a large portion of my career in federal courts, Akron and the Cleveland federal court
Mhm.
with Judge Polster telling us, if you can't fund your jail, I'm going to take your inmates and send them to every other county jail. I'm going to triple your rate. Then we got a
like the
problem.
way
But
that-
that's where the money
I
goes.
like the way the jail's being run.
Yes.
I agree with Jerry Green. He's doing a good job. I not have a problem with that. I just want to make sure that that money, which is in excess of $5 million,
It is.
is being accounted for in our county, and we know where that money's.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next. Terry.
Good one. Oh, then let's say so.
Oh, okay. I didn't see her.
No.
Terrence Historical, 127 East Grand Street, Louisville, Ohio, 44436. If you don't like what's going on in this country as of today, get involved, go to a rally, hold your own rally, hold your own protest. Go out and vote, register the people to vote. What's good? We are living in a fascist country right now. When you have people getting taken off the streets without due process and sending 4 and 5 and 6-year-old kids back to Guatemala without parental guidance, that's horrible. Let's take it to the local level. Urson High School has to come clean. If they can't come clean, shut that school down. Because there's, as we know, the Catholic school, Catholic Church is good for covering up immoral behavior, as we all know. Oh, hey. So, and take the state between Houston and Governor DeWine being involved with that Ohio Edison scandal. And then on the federal level, what's going on, you know,
Perhaps.
with ICE going in. And I love Newsom, Governor Newsom and Governor, how you ever say his last name in Illinois?
Oh, that Fisker, or whatever?
Yeah,
The one that doesn't want to stop the killings. They had 58 shootings and murders.
well, you
That
let
guy?
them talk. You talk to them. You cannot spout out unless you talk to them personally.
I'm not spotting. I'm just shooting a fire.
Go to Chicago,
Yeah.
talk to the mayor of Chicago. Go talk to the people that are running that state. So get involved and just get involved. Go and vote. Vote Democrat, get rid of the fascist Republican.
Oh, okay, next.
Lynn.
Lynn,
Lynn, our prosecutor. Welcome.
Hi, Lynn.
Good morning.
Good morning.
morning, Lynn.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds like a board game, don't it?
Maria, for not wanting to.
crisis. And we need a lockdown facility in Mahoning County.
Yes, we
Where
do.
our courts can send individuals with mental health needs. They don't belong in our county jail. They don't belong in our state prison. They belong in a facility where they can get help and assistance. And last week's tragic events epitomized what our lack of attention to this issue has caused in our community. So enough with meetings and discussions. We need to get something done to raise awareness and to bring these resources to our community because we don't have them now.
Lynn, for you
Thank you.
know,
I
thank you.
agree
We
with
have the
you.
state director of mental health. She's going to
Yes.
be coming on here like in a couple minutes.
Yes, I did speak with our
Leanne
mental health and
Corning.
recovery board director. He and I have been working together. The Mahoning County Prosecutor's Office got gun locks. We've been passing them out everywhere because we know those gun locks help prevent suicides. Obviously wouldn't address the issue from last week, but can help in homes where there are individuals that suffer from mental health problems or are contemplating suicide. So we're trying to do things from our end, but we see it every day in our courtrooms. We see it every day in our jail. These people need to have a facility where they can get appropriate treatment, care, and assistance.
I agree with that,
Absolutely.
200%.
Thank
And
you.
my father was a policeman for 34 years. He retired 31 years ago, since passed. I remember as a kid, him saying, they were taking more people to Woodside Receiving Hospital than to the jail. And what is the population in our jail with mental health issues? It's clearly about a third of our jail.
We need the state legislators in the state to see what's happening with our systems. This is broken. Mental health is broken from the federal level to the state level. It needs to change. Personalities in Columbus and in Washington have to start this. We're not all the same party, we're not all the same thinking, but that's something we all need to be a part of. But when you get pushback, like, because it's the most vulnerable population, and you saw that in the hospital. That person had mental illness.
He was a
And
veteran. He was a
he was a
veteran
vet- I
who
know.
served our country.
I do
And if
know
that
that.
doesn't outrage how he was treated, everybody in our community,
I mean-
it absolutely should.
No, I know.
They're ignored, they're neglected. Our system is
It's
not,
broke.
it's broken.
And-
And while we don't need Woodside back, we need a facility
Clearinghouse.
that addresses it appropriately.
We
Because there
need-
were problems with the prior state mental health system.
These people
With the
need
hospitals.
diagnosed, Lynn, like you're saying, and there's a place that they should be able to
Yeah,
go
and
to
Dwayne
and
is
be
here.
treated and be diagnosed.
You could address it.
Yeah,
Commissioner, may I speak?
sure.
And, you know, we're thrilled to work with Prosecutor Morrow. We've been a partner and she has my cell phone. I have her. We talk a lot, like I talk to you guys. Agree 100%. You know, we're blessed to have Governor DeWine. He said from the beginning, mental
Yes.
health, this system was never built and we're trying to build it. And one thing we're working with the commissioners, we're trying to get a locked unit in Mahoning County, a small hospital. We thought we had one,
Yeah.
but didn't happen. But Mahoning County is too big of a county not to have a facility in Mahoning County. We're on it, you know, we're working on it and I've talked to you about it
Yep.
and so some other
I'm
things are
sure I
happening.
won't make the state director happy. How long has Governor DeWine been in office? He had plenty of time to work on it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm tired of committees and meetings and things not getting
I
done.
agree.
If it's a priority for him, it would be
I'm
done.
tired of them too.
That's just me. Sorry.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. And thank you, Dwayne.
What's that saying?
Reagan's shut down.
Is there anybody else wants public comments? Mr. Santos, Austin Township trustee, welcome.
I swear it's a good thing. It's not. Robert Santos, 3055 South Raccoon Road in Austintown, the best township in Mahoning County. I just want to inform everyone here, tonight, Ken Jackiebeck, he's actually hosting his annual Patriot Day event. So I encourage each of you to go down to Cracker or Quaker Sacred Loop tomorrow, today, around 5:50. We're honoring 13 veterans. 5 of them are World War II veterans over the age of 100. One of them is going to celebrate their 105th birthday, the 23rd of this month. And one of them is actually a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient. So I encourage everyone to come out there today, show your support, to these veterans, and then show them that we actually support them, no matter what they do. Second, if anyone doesn't know, Austintown is home to the Mahoning Valley's 9/11 Memorial, where we have a wide variety of items from their sand where the crash in Pennsylvania occurred, a stone from the Pentagon, as well as 2 steel beams from the 2 towers. I know Commissioner Anthony Trafficani shows there and actually speaks. Commissioner Carol Rigetti, you come as much as you can, and we appreciate it. I know Commissioner DeFabio, sorry.
He did it on purpose.
He knows how to say it.
He comes as much as he can. I appreciate it. So come on out. It's always a good time. We are not having it at 10 o'clock again in the morning.
Okay.
The committee decided to do it at 6 p.m. this year as a result of some residents saying they weren't able to get out of work. And obviously we want to have it
Perfect.
people attend it as much as they can. It's been a long day for me already. It's only what, 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
So come on out. It's a good time. We appreciate it. And Commissioners, thank you for all you do.
Thanks,
Thank
Bob.
you.
Thank
Thanks for the
you.
invite too. Anyone
Want to
else?
talk? We got
Hello.
Morning.
Just your name and address, if you could.
My name is Kimberly Morris. I live here in Youngstown over on Sheridan Road.
Okay.
I'm here today to talk to you about fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. I was the adoptive mother of a young girl a baby, whose biological mom drank while she was pregnant for her. A lot of people are not aware of fetal alcohol. It only occurs if a pregnant woman consumes alcohol during her pregnancy. It is the only 100% preventable birth defect. It causes lifelong disabilities that range from permanent brain damage to organ damage to cerebral palsy, epilepsy, heart disease,
Drug abuse.
you name it. I mean, my daughter suffered horrific disabilities. When she was born in 2000, the CDC said that the prevalence of fetal alcohol was 1 in every 100 live births. The baby was prenatally exposed to alcohol. When she died in 2023, it had gone up 90%. 90%. We can do better. We have to raise awareness. Most people haven't even heard the term fetal alcohol. They have no idea what it is, what it does, the damage that it does to a newborn baby. When a mother drinks, the alcohol goes directly to the fetus and the baby sits in that alcohol the entire time until the mother's body processes it. When she does cocaine or heroin or any other drug, it processes through the mother's body before it gets to the baby. Everyone thinks that, well, alcohol is legal, so it's not that big a deal. It is the most toxic drug to an unborn baby. We have the opportunity to raise awareness, to help pregnant women and their unborn babies, to go to the medical field and raise awareness with them. We still have doctors who say to women, if they're stressed, go home and have a half a glass of red wine, put your feet up, relax. We don't know how much alcohol is too much because during the entire pregnancy, the brain and the nervous system
You shouldn't
is
even drink when
developing.
you're pregnant.
We have to do better. And it affects all of us. The cost to care for a person who has fetal alcohol syndrome or fetal alcohol spectrum disorder is over $1.5 million in their lifetime. And it's preventable. It's 100% preventable. We can do better.
Thank you.
Thank
Do
you.
you have an
Thank you very
event?
much.
Do you have an event or something coming up, don't you?
On the 9th, September 9th is International Fetal Alcohol Awareness. All over the world, there will be people gathering to hand out literature and raise awareness and just advocate for the babies.
Where will
So-
that be?
I'm sorry.
Where
Where's
is
that
it?
at?
Well, it's internationally. What we are doing is we're preparing meals for the 7th Ward police officers and fire department. And we're taking that around. We're giving them a dinner and information about fetal alcohol because if there's a problem with our children, they will be the first ones in there because a lot of times the conditions present as kids incorrigible, they're violent, they're out of control and mental health. You can't tell by looking at the child. I can show you pictures of my daughter. She was absolutely beautiful. And to look at her, you wouldn't know that she had a severe mental health problem. So we want to give them the tools to go in and help them, not just go in and see a kid who's completely out of control, but a kid who's crying for help. These kids are begging. Somebody needs to help them. And the parents too, the parents don't have the tools. When my daughter was born, the doctor who attended to her said, she's probably going to have some alcohol related disabilities. And that's all they said. They offered no form of education, nowhere to get information or anything to begin with.
Sad.
We need to do better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you letting me speak. Thank you.
Okay, well, we're going to have to cut off public comments because we have a very special guest that's been waiting there. We have the State Director of Mental Health, Leanne Cornyn. And Leanne, we want to thank you for appearing with us today. I don't know if you can hear me or I'm just speaking to the wall.
Can you all hear me?
Very loud and clear.
Wonderful. Well, good morning, everyone. I very much appreciate all of the conversation around behavioral health and the challenges that you all are seeing in your community. I will underscore that Governor DeWine has, to Dwayne's point, really been investing in building the system that was promised so many years ago in the Community Mental Health Act of 1963, the very last piece of legislation that President Kennedy signed before his assassination. But that system was never built. It was never invested in. And since Governor DeWine has been in office, we have invested billions of dollars into building that system that was promised so many years ago. In fact, back in 2023, the state legislature allocated $90 million to Ohio MOS to build out crisis stabilization services all across the state. And right now, we actually have a project, a behavioral health urgent care, which is a walk-in clinic that anyone can go to if they need medications or they're feeling stressed out or they just need someone to talk to, right next door to you all in Trumbull County. And that is part of a collaborative project that Dwayne also helped to work on as part of the Heartland State Psychiatric Hospital region. And so we are making progress. In fact, in 2023, the last year that we have data for, we know that Ohio's suicide rate reduced faster than the national average. Unfortunately, some of the preliminary data for 2024 is not looking positive. So having efforts and initiatives like the one right there in Montgomery County or in Mahoning County with the support of your commissioners to elevate and advocate for suicide prevention is so critically important. And so I'm grateful to the community. I'm grateful to Dwayne for his leadership in saying enough is enough and we have to do better for our community. And so when I came into this role just about 18 months ago, in fact, Dwayne was the first Adam H. Ford director to raise his hand and say, we have a crisis on our hands here in Mahoning County. We have too many individuals completing suicide and we have to do better. We have to eliminate stigma. We have to address the challenges that are holding people back from seeking out care. And he held our very first community conversation on suicide prevention. And so I'm grateful for Dwayne's leadership. I'm grateful to the commission for their priority focus on this topic. And we are your partners. We are your champions. And I'm just grateful that this conversation is in fact happening. And so with that, I will turn it back to the commission.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna bring Dwayne.
Thank you so much for coming to us through Zoom. We're happy to have Dwayne and some of his staff here. But I'm going to ask you, so I'm going to take the other side of that now, and I probably shouldn't do this now, but we need assistance to help us fund projects or a project to help us get a facility here in Mahoning County. We have so many people, residents, that need this help. And it's very difficult when there's nowhere for them to go other than jail. And I've been advocating for this. I'll have 14 years next year on this as a commissioner and 8 years in city council. And this has been my pet peeve for 20 years. It's still not here. I know the governor wants us to help. I know the governor is helping us. I do know that because I've been with Dwayne in Columbus and here at different things that he has promised us things and he has delivered. We need that now. This is not going to go away. It's not going to be like you could throw this under the rug. It's like cancer, heart disease, diabetes. I can name 9 million diseases. It is that. It is one of those major diseases. And I'm not upset. I'm just passionate. And we do need this, and we need you and all these state people to help get us the funding to do something here. You know, I know what they're doing in other counties, but that's not Mahoning County. We have enough of it here that we need help. And I know Dwayne will probably maybe bend me back. But I had to say that, and I do appreciate you because of all of the directors that have been around, you have been so helpful to us. And I appreciate it as well as my two colleagues. So thank you.
Thank you. Gino?
Thank you, Commissioner.
I'll just say, you know, Dwayne, you probably know him longer than me, but Dwayne is passionate. Dwayne could be relentless. And Dwayne is pushing to have this facility in Mahoning County. And it is needed. And I want to take the opportunity to commend Dwayne and thank him for everything he does for us and for the community. And if anybody can get him to move, Carol, you know who, we got the best advocate, Dwayne.
Oh,
As
Dwayne's
far
on it
as far as being on
100%.
it,
He's the best.
absolutely.
And Anthony and I have been around with the mental health board as the alcohol board for how many years?
Oh,
And
yeah.
Dwayne knows that. Right now, Dwayne will call you at 2 a.m. Of course, I do call him at all hours of the night too, and say, this is what we need to do. This is what's happening. We need this facility. And there should never be pushback from any organization, state funded or federally funded, to come here and make it a personal thing. It is not personal.
And
It's
the
about
roadblocks.
helping.
And the roadblocks that
Yes.
the city has put up.
Well, the
different
cities,
projects
this,
Are putting up roadblocks also.
but this
That all
is,
has to be looked at.
yeah, but this is
We have
not
to do what's right.
right. I won't get into that right now, but that's not a city roadblock. That's something else, and that's for another meeting that we're gonna have,
That's a roadblock.
I must
That's a
say.
little project.
That's another one
It
we're
is,
gonna
but I'm
have.
just saying,
It's time
there's
for me to get my plaque.
all kind of roadblocks.
Dwayne, come on up. We're gonna introduce our director, Dwayne. Thank you, Leanne, very much.
Thank
You
you.
need something, you
Thank you
can't
all.
shut up. You gotta
We
be the
appreciate your
breeze.
time this
Come on, Dwayne.
morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Petrelli, Director of the Mental Health and Recovery Board of Mahoning County. I want to thank the commissioners, thank our director. I mean, it takes a lot. The state director, I talked to her yesterday, she left. But I talked to her yesterday and she said, I'll certainly get on. We're working really hard to have a locked facility in Mahoning County. Because of the law, you just can't lock, in Ohio, you just can't lock a crisis unit. But what we're trying to build is a small psychiatric hospital in the county. The commissions have been on board from the beginning. My board's on board. We're working with a developer, just looking for a location. We know we need it and we're working on it. It's a priority. I understand what Lynn said, and I work close with Lynn. I work close with everybody, and we're going to get it done. I mean, there's been some emotions high. There's been some tragedies lately, and it's, it just, we're dealing with it. But, we're a team. I work with the commissioners. We work close with Direction Homes. I just want to say last year, there was 26 people that took their lives between January and the end of August. And that's down. Last year, the same time, it was 41 people. So we reduced it by half, but still that's 26 families that are going to have a much different Christmas than they would have had if they were alive. So is it wonderful we cut it in half? It's wonderful, but we got a long ways to go. We're working on it. I wanted to recognize Direction Homes, and he couldn't come today, but oh, you're here?
No.
Oh, okay. You don't look like Joe Rossi, but.
No, I don't.
Well, I want to
know that.
thank Direction Homes because in 2024, this time of the year, in August, we had 10 people over 60 take their lives. It's down to 6. The leading cause of our number one death for the demographics was older men in Mahoning County for the last 4 or 5 years. We're reducing that. The sad thing is 3 of the people that took their lives since August were veterans, and we've had 3 children under 13 take their lives. So that's a tragedy. The oldest person was 80 years old. So what we're trying to do, the darkest moment of your life, we're hoping that we can give people a moment to just get a thought and get a breath and not take their lives because all the support's around them. The thing that Prosecutor Morrow's helped me with, she's passing out gun locks, because if someone can just hesitate for a second, maybe they won't take their lives. So we're giving them to adult protection. We're giving them to children's services. We're passing them out. Again, just if someone could get just a second to take a breath. But today isn't about the 26 deaths. Today is about all the lives we've saved, because we don't know how many we've saved, but it's National Suicide Prevention Month, and we've saved a lot of people. thanks to the help of everyone here. And like I said, we work close with Direction Homes. We work close with the Health Department. We're close to Developmental Disabilities and CSB. Audrey Morales at Job and Families on the phone with me. We're dealing with cases. So we're like the center of all this. It's a lot, but we're here to do it with the help of the commissioners. So we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this unit together. It's gonna happen. Because again, we're too big of a county not to have a psychiatric hospital in Mahoning County. I know that's not politically correct right now, but it's the truth, and it got to happen. And the commissioners have never, I've always said, because when you built the campus of care, you could have taken the easy way and you didn't. You took the right way, and we're going to take the right way again. So I'm done.
Thank you, Dwayne. Well, we have a resolution we want to
Okay.
present to you for Suicide Awareness Day.
Good.
Want to bring your staff?
My staff want to come up?
Now, come on up.
Lee, Mark? Who?
Standing trying to so short between these two. All right.
Do you want me to stand
Wait a
behind
minute,
you?
here we go.
Dave was better.
Is that the stuff Dave used
to stand on?
I was gonna say, when Ditzer was here.
Wait,
he
you
was just stand on there and look.
see what's happening now? I get the back here.
I see that.
Dwayne, we'd like to present this proclamation to you on behalf of the Board of County Commissioners for Suicide Prevention Day. We want to thank you and credit you and your staff for saving lives. And without your agency and what you do in this community, we would be far worse than where we are today. And it's been a privilege to know you and work with you personally over the years, and we'd like to present this to you.
Congratulations.
Here we go. Cover my stomach. Would you like to say something? Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I got in the way in the back. Yeah, because I don't like being.
Dwayne, I gotta say this story because it still sticks with me to today. Yes, absolutely. This must have been 7 or 8 years ago. A young lady, I knew her family. She was strung out on drugs really, really bad, heroin. And her father came to me and begged me to help save his daughter's life. And I hope I get through this without tears, but I'll do my best. And I called you on the phone in a crisis situation. You said, Anthony, I'll get right back to you. You made a phone call. You got her into Neil Kennedy. And then after Neil Kennedy, we got her up the Rock Creek. The girl is alive today. She's been clean for almost 6 years. She has her own house, her own car, and she's doing very well. Thank you for doing that.
That's a success.
It is. Okay. That being said, Carol, ask for a motion.
Motion for the approval of previous minutes of board meeting number 34, Thursday, August 28th, 2025, and approval of bills for payment.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedio Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes. Journal entry?
Motion for the approval of journal entry number 1.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedio Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, agreements, 2A facilities. Alan?
Morning, Commissioners. A is an agreement with EH Concrete LLC to replace 1 catch basin and 2 catch basin risers at the dog shelter and the estimated amount of $8,519 general funds.
Thank you, sir. Motion,
Motion
please.
for the approval of number 2, agreements A.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedio Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, change orders, A and B, grants management. Anna, good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Item A is a change order number one and final with RT Vernal Paving and Excavating, Inc. for the Pickering Neighborhood Roadway Improvements in Milton Township Phase 4 project in the amount of $10,200.80, non-general.
Thank you, Anna. And sanitary, Jill.
Good morning, Commissioners. B is a change order number one and a final with utility contracting for the Salem Warren Road Sanitary Station Replacement Improvement number 541 in the decrease amount of $96,653.41 of non-general.
Like that.
Yeah, thank you. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number three change orders A and B.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati, Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. Resolutions?
Motion for the approval of resolutions number one additions.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. Resolutions A through F. Letter A, Holly? Or Jen?
Yeah, good
Okay.
morning. This is a resolution approving the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission, and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor per the ORC 5705.19, 192, and 0.26. Thanks.
Thank you. And engineers? Rick?
B is a resolution appointing the following individual as replacement for Joe Muccio to serve on Mahoning County Transportation Improvement District Board of Trustees for the remainder of his term, and that would be Erica Cassis. C is a resolution of necessity to purchase one 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 pickup truck from Stratton Chevrolet in the estimated $41,628. D is a resolution of necessity to purchase the following vehicles from Sarchone Ford Lincoln Alliance under state purchasing contract and the estimated 2025 Ford F-450 crew cabs for $90,995 and a 2026 Ford F-450 crew cab for $92,663. E is a resolution of necessity to purchase one 2026 Winston utility trailer from Leonard Truck and Trailer under state purchasing contract and the estimated amount of $28,921.
Thank you. And grants management, Anna?
Commissioners, this item is a resolution to enter into an agreement with Springfield Township for the Lively Road reconstruction and East South Range Road box culvert project in the amount of $250 non-general.
Thank you, Anna. Motion?
Motion for the approval of number two resolutions A through F.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner DeFabio,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. And for the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads like to comment? Yes, Mr. Heller, how are you? Good. Congratulations.
I'm on day 3.
Oh,
So I
good.
wanted to report out on the fair too, from the emergency management perspective. I think this is the best fair we've had in a long, long time. My secret is we actually had on-site support from the National Weather Service and they were able to scare any weather away. So we'll do that again.
I
next
got,
year.
wait a minute. I got soaking wet on Thursday.
It's true.
And then I got cold, then it was cold.
It was cool, yes.
Is that
but,
what you call it? Was that your first week? Is that what you
They
brought?
weren't there
well,
yet.
this is my first week for the county, so
Okay, so that
I want to
wasn't
say
your
hi
fault.
and getting rolling in the new job.
Good.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Welcome aboard.
Yep.
Anyone else? On the screen? No? Okay. Carol, Gina? Gina, Carol?
You know what? I just have to say, this was a very good fair. It wasn't so hot that you couldn't bear it. It was beautiful. And I have to commend Eric Bear and his crew at OSU and the 4-H crew. I mean, we did,
How about those judges?
we did the judging.
The judges did hell.
Well, I'm gonna get to
Okay, I'm sorry.
that sport. We had, as if we have done every year, we do a judging of the young people that have a contest for food. What they do is it's like a chef type thing where they go into OSU and it's a process of elimination. And we had 4 students, I think there were 5 of them from OSU and from the 4-H. that had come in. And Gino and Anthony and Jerry Green were judges. I went up and helped the kids cook as I've done every year. And I'll tell you what, they range from 12 years old. The young girl I helped was 12 years old to, I think it was 13. And they all are part of the 4-H group, which means most of them have animals that are in the grouping with the cows and the chickens and the pigs and everything you could buy. And it's just amazing. It was a wonderful, wonderful event. We had fun doing it, and I think they had fun eating everything. Did you enjoy all the food?
I did. It was fun.
It was good.
But, and I commend the fair. The fair did a fine job this year. I think we had a good, safe fair. And as usual, another year's gone. And I thank Dwayne again and his staff for all of the mental health issues and things that we've talked about in years. And everyone on our staff that's worked very hard at the fair, I must say. And it just turned out well. And I hope you have a good week. Who's ever in the Community Cup, that's Saturday for the walk, we're going to win. And girls? Why are you laughing? You only have one older one. Everybody else is your age. But so have a good weekend and enjoy. Be safe. And thank God you're here.
Okay. Gino?
First of all, I spent a lot of time out the fair the last few years. This year was by far my most enjoyable. Carol said our staff manned our booth or our area the whole time. We had the green team was out there. We had sanitary, all of our organization, everybody under us was out there and they were answering questions, helping people. And it was just a really good, it was a good way to actually see people that you don't usually get to meet. You know what I mean? Anybody could watch the meetings on YouTube or whatever, but when people can come up and give your concerns, and Holly, we took a lot of their concerns down, and everybody that left the phone number got an answer, whether it was yes or no or whatever we could do the very next day. And I think that's what this is all about. That, we're here to serve the public, we're public servants. And I think 3 commissioners, our staff, and all of our departments try to do that every day to the best of our ability. As far as the 4-H judging, that was fun, Carol. That was fun.
I mean,
And I'll tell you every seat was full. I mean, I don't know if they were all parents or whatever, but I mean, it was early.
You gotta encourage young people.
Those kids went through 4 rounds to get there, to get to the
Yeah.
final. And if you would have seen them, it was intense. I mean, it looked like they're sitting there cutting like they were measuring every onion and every, it was an awesome fair for me and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I love being in the community and talking to people and exchanging ideas and hearing their problems and just being out there. And I'm looking forward till next year. It was a long 6 days.
Yeah.
I worked on my tan while I was out there too. That's nice. In the sun pretty much. Everybody have a great weekend and take care.
Thank you. And I agree with Carol and Gino. I mean, it was fun. Our staff did a great job doing our design out there in our spot. We had our pictures there. They had computer screens with all the projects and things the commissioner have done in the past year. For the public can come there and see actually what their government does, because a lot of people don't know. And all the other office holders that were there in the government barn taking questions. And the Fair Board, they do a wonderful job trying to make this happen every year. They've got a great recipe. If it's not broke, don't fix it. They've done it for 179 years. And I think that's tremendous. And Dwayne, thank you again. And I think we could boil this whole issue down with respect to suicide and helping folks. If you don't have access to care, you're going to be finished.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that, we're all done. Because we don't know if the next tragedy is laying around the corner for one of us. Something can really happen bad in our lives. And we may be sitting there faced with that decision, my life or to go to the afterworld. So thank you, Dwayne, and your staff, for everybody for what you do. Okay, our next meeting.
Be next Thursday, September 11th at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
here at the commission.
Okay. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner DeFabio?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati? Commissioner Trevor?
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Is that an early?